first Big Ten game coming up tomorrow. Just talk a little bit about how you've been preparing for it, and you guys think you're ready.
We are preparing for every game the same. Our focus is always the same. Our goal is always the same. We always want to get the win. We already had big-time opponents, so it's no different from other games. We prepare everything.
How do you guys look back at some of those loose ball plays and then Coach said there's 5 or 6 of them against Notre Dame that they come up with? How do you guys focus on that?
I mean, those are little things. If you clean them up, you get the W, basically. So, and that's like communication in the team. You gotta communicate with your teammates. Like play with like me and Monte, where we grabbed the rebound and it fell out of bounds. Plays like that, taking the foul with Kip. We just talk to each other and get those things quick.
You had a couple of days off this week. Did that maybe help get everybody back on track?
That was huge for our bodies, especially for right now. We have, I think, 3 games in 7 days. So those 2 days off were huge, not only for basketball but also for academics. I saw a lot of people at our academic center the other day from our team, and there was something that happened in a while now. So academics was huge for those 2 days, and our bodies feel better now.
Nebraska runs a lot of offensive plays. What have you seen from them, and what kind of challenges do they pose?
I mean, we watched a lot of film, obviously, and they're one of the teams that run a lot of offensive sets. We just have to do what we do, basically stay in line, play defense for 40 minutes, get to the blue line, what Coach always says. That's our main focus.
Giorgi, how much of a focus are you trying to make it to stay on the floor? Because the numbers show this team's pretty good when you're on the floor.
I mean, that's always the goal for me, stay out of foul trouble. I foul a lot. I'll try to stay out of foul trouble, just like every other game. I still have to play defense and play the game. But as you said, yeah, I just have to stay on the court.
Is it a challenge to figure out how to be aggressive and not foul?
It's kind of a challenge for me right now, but I think from last game, if I just can continue it to this game, and then the next game, it will become a habit.
What do you think is the difference between you in game 1 and you now?
You know, I mean, I feel like I already have some experience, so I feel a lot more comfortable. I don't have what will happen? Like I already know what will happen, kinda. So, you know, I'm just comfortable.
Do you feel pretty adjusted to the level of physicality to the game because of your tough non-conference schedule?
Physicality is not a huge deal for me personally, so I don't really care physicality. I mean, I've been back home, like where we play really, really physically. So physicality is not a huge deal for me.
And then that's why the foul trouble kind of comes in too, because you're kind of used to that.
Yeah, because first of all, I always used to play with a lot older people back home, and I also used to play soccer a lot. And in soccer, you play, it's kind of different, you know, how you can play physically in soccer. So I'm kind of, from those two parts, I'm used to physicality.
Those older guys putting some old man's move on you, and then you try to do them here, like the hook, and then they get you on that.
Exactly. I mean, you just said it exactly. Those old men use different kind of techniques to play the game, and I kind of got used to it. So it's just habits, you know.
And then how comfortable are you starting to feel in this offense? Because it seems like you seem pretty proficient in it right now.
I mean, Coach, this offense is for everybody. It's not just like, okay, we're going to play this play for a guard or this for a big man. It's for everybody. And as a basketball player who got a good feel of the game, it's pretty easy to play. And that's me, basically. So, yeah.
Giorgi, this is Nebraska front court. The results kind of reverse it. How's this team going to take away?
Unbelievable, you know. Right now, we're trying to establish defense right now. I think that's the biggest key for us. Late game in the second half, you know, obviously being more focused on the other end of the floor. I think we're unbelievable on offense, but our defense right now, we got to figure out how to, you know, just put it all together in the second half, you know, just try to get a win.
After that shot at Notre Dame, Coach Underwood wrapped you up in a bear hug right away. What does that mean to you that he was living and dying with that shot just as much as anybody?
He showed so much, how much confidence and trust he has in me shooting that shot every time, you know. Put the ball in my hand, making the play, whether pass or shoot the ball, you know. He's always going to, you know, just give me love and support. Always want me to keep shooting that ball.
What did he say to you?
Oh, he said I'm going to make that shot. You know, and just me just getting better and just working because, you know, we're right there. As we said, we're right here. And we're so close, but we're going to continue to work and get better.
you said in the Notre Dame game, you guys let some shots not falling affect you defensively. How do you maybe keep that from happening?
For me, that game was for me. It was just probably the worst I've ever played. Coach told me I was awful, and as a leader, I had to take upon that, and swallow my pride. It was unbelievable. I was atrocious, and I didn't think I did enough to help my team win that game. So on my part, I'm just gonna come out here today with a lot of energy, get my guys better, and I'll be ready tomorrow.
What do you know about Nebraska? They're a veteran group with a lot of offense in their book.
They're really good. Their front court is really good. Our mindset right now is just, like I said, establishing defense right now, and just try to get into their bench. Get their guys in foul trouble, and try to make their bench play beat us.
How big would it be to start Big Ten play with a win?
Incredible. Obviously going 0-5, we're 0-5 right now. I think that's what it is right now. We're trying to knock this wall down. We're going through adversity right now, so I think just getting over that hump and just getting one win right now will put us over it.
Second half scoring drought. How much of a focus when you look back on that? You guys talk about what went wrong and how you don't get into that again.
We're working on that. Coach is preaching to us. We got to put two halves together. I think that's the one thing right there. We're beating ourselves, and the crazy thing is we're losing by 1 point. It's the little things, the details that we're missing right now. We're not paying attention to, and I think that's what we have to do is just put two halves together, and we'll be an unbelievable basketball team.
Some of that is those 50-50 balls that Notre Dame came up with, I think 4 or 5 of them. How much have you guys talked about that and getting those and changing that outcome?
A lot. That's just what we do. When we don't get those loose balls and those extra possessions, those kind of hurt. And that's the thing that coach is trying to preach to us. That's who he is. We dive on loose balls. We take charge and we get out and run. So that's definitely one of the major parts of the game right now where we need to improve that.
Thanks, Trent.